Did you say Leica SL3? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today we are discussing these new leaked specs for the Leica SL3 that we are all expecting to be announced and maybe released in Q1 2024. Now, it's not a leap progression versus the Leica SL2 that we have already in our hands, because basically they are just implementing a few new things, including the phase detect, the Panasonic developed, and so I'm very happy to see that this M-mount alliance and L2 technology, which is another alliance within the alliance, is working good for these M-mount guys, Panasonic and Leica at least, despite we have many other brands that join, such as DJI, Sigma, so on and so forth. But for these guys, they're releasing a new joined combined effort camera, I think, because the leaks say that this camera is gonna have a 60 megapixel sensor that we're having already in the Leica Q3 and in the Leica M11, which is BSI but not stock. So why am I assuming that this is not going to be a stock sensor either? Because first, they have it already in-house. Second, because the leaks specs say that it's gonna have 9 frames per second of field resolution, while if it was stock we would have at least had like 13, 14 frames per second. And this is also confirmed by the video recording capabilities of this camera, because they say it's gonna record videos at 8K 30p with a crop and 4K 60 also with a crop, meaning that the readout speed is not fast enough to have a full frame readout even at 4K 60, which is not even 4K 120 that all the other brands, including Nikon and Canon, are doing as we speak. So Leica is always catching up with the specs. It's never innovating in technology, but then when they release the camera, it is oh so good that you can eventually keep it for life. And so I'm expecting this Leica SL3 to be one of those cameras that you pay once and then you pay big money for it, but then you are able to keep for 10-15 years and keep using it as a workhorse if you're a wedding photographer or any other kind of photographer, then sports, because it's not fast enough, or wildlife. Now, it's not a matter of how many frames per second a camera is able to shoot, but when you start having distortions because the readout speed is not fast enough, then, it kind of ruins your efforts. And so, since it's not, of course, not a global shutter, but not even a stock sensor, then it's kind of limiting the kind of pictures that you can take with the camera. And guys, if we consider that 60 megapixel, it's plenty of pixels in that sensor, so it was a very good idea for cameras such as the Leica M or the Leica Q, when you ideally have one glass only in front of your camera, and then eventually you can crop to zoom in, right? It's like a digital crop and you have enough resolution to do it. But when you have a system such as the Leica SL, when there's no need to crop further in, because you can change your glass. So yes, eventually you can have your one lens only and use it the same way I'm using my Leica Q and crop in, but I don't need to do it. Reason why I truly believe that the very to-go camera would be the Leica SL3-S, which I'm expecting to be released 1 or 2 years later after the Leica SL3 comes to the market. And so the Leica SL3-S, that will be its near cousin, more focused on videos, probably will have a fair resolution, 24 or 33 megapixel, which is fast enough to do all the things that the bigger sister will not be able to do. Then, the body, they say, they will be a bit smaller compared to the Leica SL2 and SL2-S body that is in use nowadays, but I'm quite sure that the ergonomics will be great. Why they are developing a new body? Because, I don't see them working on IBIS, in body image stabilization, while Panasonic, they might. And so since this camera is rumored to have IBIS for 6.5 f-stops, well, my assumption here is that Panasonic is working on that IBIS and then sharing it with Leica to implement on its sensor. But some of you out there are already testing the camera, so I'm not gonna say that you guys are lucky enough to have it in your hands already, because if you have it in your hands already, it's because you deserved it. But I can't wait to have it in my hands, take it out for a test spin, and let you know my impressions. We'll see, guys. Stay tuned, because we will keep reviewing the new leaked specs anytime we have new ones coming. And I'm using Leica Rumors as my trusted source, because those guys are always reliable. So with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on social media, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the new videos to come. And I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy New Year.